Hi, welcome. Simon here and I hope you're doing well. In this video, I'll be doing a hard drive replacement on this HP Envy X360. And this is a laptop that allows you to fold it to become a tablet. That is why they name it as a X360, meaning they allow you to fold it all the way at a 360-degree angle and turn it into a tablet. All right. So, first thing first, let me show you the error message, what I see here. So when I turn on the computer, it says that boot device not found. Please install an operating system on your hard drive, hard disk 350. Okay, and you can see that press F2 for system diagnostics. If you press F2 and run some tests on it, it shows me that the hard drive is bad. Then I would like to take this opportunity to upgrade my hard drive from a regular hard drive to a solid state drive. So this is a 2.5-inch solid state drive. It runs a lot faster compared to the regular hard drive, and this is the time for an upgrade. So let me show you step by step on how to do that. First thing you need to do is to get yourself a T4 screwdriver. This is the 50mm. There are 3 screws at the bottom. Get your T4 and remove all 3 screws. The next step you'll like to have is the metal prying tool. Use this prying tool to pry open the plastic. So underneath the plastic, you can see there are hidden screws. And try not to stretch the rubber or pull the rubber too hard. And if you pull it too hard, you may end up stretching the rubber. And later on, when you retape it, and you can see your rubber is going to be extended on a longer length. If that happens to you, that's okay. You just get a scissors and cut whatever additional length that you got stretched. All right, let's go ahead and get yourself a Phillips screwdriver. It looks like I need to have a manual screw driver to remove it. The screw is a bit too deep. All right, that's the next step you would like to do is to go ahead and pry open the back cover here. I'm trying to find the opening. What you need to do is just be gently and then separate the plastic cover. There's a lot of clipper on the side, so you can hear this crackling noise, like a popping noise. That is very normal, right? They just have all the clippers on the side here. All right, once you remove the back cover, as you can see, this is how the inside laptop looks like. So this is the regular hard drive, the 2.5-inch the spinning disk HDD drive, and this is your battery. So first you can go ahead and disconnect the battery. Okay, so once you remove all the screws, you can just lift the battery straight up, and that's how you disconnect it. There's no wire or whatsoever. It's just pretty much a straight on connection that connects the battery to the motherboard connector here. Now, if you feel like your battery is not holding the charge, or when you remove the back cover and you can see that the battery is swollen, or there's a lump or bump on the battery, meaning that the battery has gone bad. At that time, I would highly recommend you to replace the battery and get a new one. To look up for the battery replacement part, you can look up for LK03XL, or maybe the HP spare part right underneath here. What I'll do is I'll link all the parts and the tools in the description below. Go ahead and check my description. It will direct you to Amazon or eBay, where you can directly purchase the right parts and the right tools for this repair. Now the next step I like to do is to open up the clipper. So this black clipper, flip it straight up, and you can slightly slide and gently lift it up as well. This is your hard drive connector. Okay, so it's kind of double-sided tape to that. Be very careful and separate. Oh, I apologize. I am so sorry. I did not pay attention to this. This is actually not the hard drive connector. I thought it was connected to this direction. I'm sorry. This is actually your keyboard backlit lighting. Okay, keyboard backlit lighting. This is not your hard drive. So let me reconnect that back again. And this is the hard drive connector. So flip this clipper straight up and slide the cable down to your body. So slide it down, and that's how you disconnect the cable. The next step, what you like to do is to, I believe there's no screw on this one. Yep, there's no screw on here, so it's pretty much just a rubber that's holding onto the hard drive. Okay, so there's just a rubber that holds onto it, and here comes the hard drive. All right, the next step, what you want to do here is to remove the connector. So this is the hard drive connector. Just go ahead and slide it straight out. So I'm facing this direction. I'll be sliding to my right. That's how you remove the connector. Now the next part is, let me show you the solid state drive. So I'll be replacing with the 512 SSD drive here. And to install, you can just simply install the connector back just like that. All right, remember the hard drive goes on this direction to install. So the next step is to put the rubber back on. And then go ahead and slide the solid state drive into the right slot and then push it back in. Get the connector, the cable back into the right connector here, and close it down. Now the hard drive is replaced. Now since we have the computer taken apart, I'd like to explain the opportunity. What you can do is to get the A-can duster. Go ahead and dust out the fan if you feel like the fan is very dusty. And same for the heatsink, right? So also, if you want to apply new thermal paste, if you feel like your laptop is getting too hot and the temperature or the fan always go on a high speed, you can actually remove these 4 screws and then pop open the heatsink and apply with the new thermal paste. The RAM is actually hidden underneath here. See if I can pop it up for you and show it to you. and this is your RAM. So it is 8 and 4, so I have a 12 gigs of RAM, DDR4, and you can actually upgrade to 8 and 8 up to 16 gigs of RAM. There's no screw or anything that holds onto the bracket. You just have to push it down to securely fasten the metal. Now you can see that there's a 2.5, sorry, you can see that there's NVMe M.2. Here you can actually install a different SSD on it.